What's going on, beautiful people? All praise to the Most High. Yes, it's here. You know, it's been a long, long time. I haven't seen y'all in a minute. So I'm on here to talk my stuff. I got a lot to talk about tonight. You know, but tonight is White History Night. The Caucasian people say, why don't we have White History Month? You know what I'm saying? Well, what's the problem with that? They got Black History. Why we can't get, White History Month? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about White History Month. Let's see what's going on with White History Month. Okay. It's a lot going on about White History Month. So we got to start off from the beginning of time where white history, we're only talking about white history. This is what we're going to talk about tonight. Tonight is White History Month. Say they have white history. Okay. It's nothing good about white history. But before I start this talking about White History Month, I want everybody to understand this. I'm not here to disrespect nobody. Okay. I want to talk about White History Month and the origin of White History Month, how everything started and how everything is coming on still today. Okay. So it's a lot more. I want to read something to you too, but I want to break a little bit down before I start talking. I want to talk a bit. Caucasian people come from, at first, let's go. At first, it was all black people on the earth. Okay. First, everybody was dark skinned, everybody, Chinese, everything. Okay. And then when they moved away from the sun, the equator, it started cooling down from, it was hot. You know what I'm saying? So they moved away from the sun, their skin started turning different colors. Okay. So, and everybody went different ways in life. Okay. So the Caucasian race went to the mountains because they couldn't stand the sun. Let's start with that. They could not stand the sun because they have no melanin. They don't have melanin. They have melanin, but not the melanin to protect them from the sun. Okay. They have different melanin that we have. You know what I'm saying? Because we can stand in the sun all day and be protected by any means necessary. So White History Month, so they was taught how to do certain things. They was taught how to bathe, because when you miles and miles away, the Caucasian race was coming. You can smell them. This is no disrespect. This is history. Go do your check up on white history, because it comes from I'm not joking about, but this is real shit. They came from a long way. Okay, you can smell them from a long way. They didn't take showers. They was taught by the Moors how to take showers. They was taught. All the diseases that you see today, everything, herpes, gonorrhea, all these diseases that you see, that's from, sexually transmitted disease, come from them. That's when it came. They brought all these diseases and stuff. Okay. And they was taught how to, take washes, and it's going back to the day, like some of them don't use rags. They don't use, some of them don't wash that ass at all. But it's been not, don't take this disrespectful, but this is what it is. I'm being true for my, you know what I'm saying? So they came over here with a negative attitude. A negative attitude. So as they was in the mountains, that's why they call it Caucasus Mountain. The Caucasians come from the mountain, Mount Siri. You can do your research on this. And in that mountain, they was killing each other at a higher rate. It was murdering murder. That's all you see was murder. You understand? There was murder. And then they came from the mountains, and then they started met up with the Indians, and I had to start. I should have started from there. And then after that, they started like ancestors, and then, the dogs, and, they love animals more than they love people. You understand what I'm saying? They love the animals more than they love people. And if you notice how white people be on the internet, letting dogs lick them in their mouth and having them in their bed and letting them sleep with them and doing all this other stuff. This is what they do. This is their nature. This is in their nature. You know what I'm saying? Like Jacob and Esau was two little babies. Okay. They came out at the same time. And Most High was like, hey, whoever come out first will get the blessing. Who came out first? Esau did. Esau came out first and he had the hill. Okay. And Jacob had the hill, but there was two nations in Mary's stomach that was fighting. Okay. And since the womb, Esau hated Jacob. Okay. It's a description of Jacob. He was red. It was a description of Esau. Esau was red. He was furry. As we see today, Esau mean red. It's a red. And who's red today? It's Caucasian race. So as you go and do your research about the Caucasian people, they stole everything. They put monuments of slavery all the way around the world, and that make them feel good. It's a certain way. It makes them feel good when they see monuments up and they see black people was enslaved by these people. And then it really hurted them when they got to start pulling them down, because it's a smacking black people. And guess where these monuments at? It was mainly in black neighborhoods. Like when you go up on a Riverwalk, you see the big slave families just sitting there. It's slaves. These are slaves sitting up on top of the Riverwalk. Go look at this. Go on Riverwalk and look at it. And I'm gonna take a picture when I go up to the Riverwalk again. So as we travel through this history lesson, they hated the Caucasian race. They were, you know what I'm saying? We don't hate you. We don't hate. They do hate us. They hate us. It's a passion about black people. Everything that black people do, they hate. You know what I'm saying? So a black woman can wear a bonnet and you get called a hood rat, you nothing, you low down. But I see a lot of white women now today. They say this is beautiful for them. This is what they supposed to have. They look higher. And I go on Warren, take a ride on Warren and see these white girls with tight shorts and all up in their butt and everything. And they glorify for this because they wearing a bonnet. But when a black woman wear a bonnet, you wrong. You shouldn't do that. You this is that and this and this how they look at us. You understand what I'm saying? So they came and conquered the world. The Caucasian race conquered the world. Yes, they did. Let's say they got money. They got presidents in the mountain. You got money with their presidents on the money. So why you want to keep a white man's face in your pocket? You dig what I'm saying? So I'm finna read something. I'm finna read something to y'all. And this is white history. This is a part of white history. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to take this disrespect, but this is what it is right here. And like I say, and still today, like the Bible tell you, they're going to cover the faces of the judges above. And they did. Everything is white. Everything is, you know what I'm saying? Like King James was a black man. It said King James was gay, but in the Bible, it tells you he had 700 wives and he was a black man. Everybody was black in that Bible. Okay. Just be real because churches won't tell you. A church won't tell you this. So I'm going to read something to you. Then I'm going to send it. If you want this, I can send it to you. Okay. Let me find this. And as I find it, I'm going to keep talking. Okay. So White History Month, we're going to get to it. And I want everybody, don't take offense to what I'm finna say. So you are saying we shouldn't carry? No, I never said carry cash. I mean, never carry something I don't carry cash. I use a card. That's what I do. But let me read this. Let me get into this right quick. Let me pull this up and y'all tell me if this is true. If you want this, I can send it to you. I never carry cash. I use a card. You know what I'm saying? Everything I don't need, nothing evil. These people had us in slavery. Okay, why you want to carry these people in your pocket? They got white people on these, and it's evil. If you work for it, it's still evil. You know what I'm saying? A brother or somebody thinking you got some money will kill you. Will kill you. Because you got the most evilest thing in the world. They made this world evil to the point you can't go out in the world with this in your pocket. You see a lot of brothers with money in the ears and showing off this money and everything. But I want to read something to y'all. Let me find this and I'm going to read it to y'all. So y'all tell me what you think. Okay? But I'm going to stop in between and break everything down of what I'm saying right now. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. Let me find it. White history. Cool. Okay. This is white history. I'm going to let y'all see this. I'm going to send it to you if you want it. This is white history right here. I'm going to read this. Okay. And don't take offense because this is what they want. They want you to, they want white history. So this is what it is. Okay. Listen. White America built laws, systems, and institutions that protect white power, okay, while oppressing Black Americans for generations, okay. Jim Crow laws were created by white lawmakers to keep Black people political, powerless, economically dependable, and social segregated after slavery ended. Okay. White mob lynches thousands of Black Americans, while many white police officers, judges, and politicians either support it, ignored it, or refused to punish it. Okay. So the KKK wasn't just a hate group. It was a white terrorist organization used to enforce white supremacy through murder, fear, and violence. Get what I'm saying? I can stop right there. This is white history. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. White control banks and government systems used to trap Black families out of wealth, neighborhoods, and opportunity damage, and still affect Black wealth today. It still affect Black wealth today. Okay. Black veterans fought for America. Okay. Overseas, then they return home to segregation, racial violence, and benefits for white control system. White schools received more funding while Black schools were institutionally underfunded for decades under segregation. Many white Americans benefit financially and social from racial systems, even they personal never owned slaves. So what they said is a white person don't have to own slaves to still make it in this world. They be okay. So they, you know, like I say, and it's the crazy thing about this is white history. This is why let me finish this up. Okay. Many white Americans benefits. Okay, now ain't that no. Today, Black Americans still face racial profiling, harassing, sentences higher, discrimination, housing, discrimination, and major wealth gaps created by generations system of racism. Okay. Racism did not depart after the civil rights movement. Many systems became less and more institutionalized. I can stop right there and just say, hey, let's finish this the end. So it doesn't sound good. This is the white history. You know what I'm saying? And still today, we go through the same thing. If you haven't owned slaves, you still benefit from it. You still benefit from it. And people, what you mean you benefit from it? They still getting money. They get loans. They get everything, handed to them. Our black men go to jail. They get sentenced very high. Like the young brother, in jail right now, about to do 35 years for protecting himself. I don't condone going out killing people, but it wasn't like that. Now, if you protecting yourself, that's a different look. If you out there trying to, start shit will happen. If you out there in these streets looking for trouble, it will come. Trouble will come. You understand what I'm saying? So that's white history right there. I can send this to anybody and you can read it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just breaking this down because what I see, how brothers and sisters is happening today. The only thing a black person can get is a loan from the bank. A car loan. We can get a car loan. We can get a house loan. But my credit score is 800. I should get plenty of loans and we got to fight for different things that they don't got to fight for. I'm gonna find this video and I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna put it on my page so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Because when I see what's going on with our people, is that we gotta keep fighting. We gotta keep fighting, and the killing part about we gotta keep fighting, and that's the sad thing about it. White history is still this is your white history. Destroy, enslave, kill. And then you do all that, then you point at black people. Look at black on black crime. This is what they do. So that's why I say it's time for us to stand. That's good that we stand up with boycotting the Asian businesses and all that other stuff. But as we go through of seeing what's going on in this world and what's happening, white history will always be right there. When your kids get old, white history is still going to be here. This system, it's not made for black people. It's made for them to, food stamps wasn't made for us. It was made for them. At a higher rate, Caucasian people are on food stamps. Arabs, Indians, Native, all of them, it's on food stamps. All of them are on food stamps as we speak. You understand what I'm saying? We got to look at this and we got to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, black people on food stamps, but they're at a higher rate on food stamps. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not here to point my finger. Yeah. Black people kill black people. Yes, I agree with that one. We should not do that. But you don't see black people out here dating little kids and running around with little girls and got an island with none but white men having a party on the island, dealing with kids. You feel what I'm saying? And then now they're trying to make a law that pretty soon you can date a 16 and a 14-year-old. There's no complications with that no more. You won't go to jail. You won't be seen as a pervert. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to date young kids, man. Come on, man. That's not in the black man's gene. If you ever go look at that show that's on YouTube called How to Catch a Predator, you see nothing but white men. Indian men. You get a few, but it's mostly white men. This is their gene. They're like little boys. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. This is their culture, loving little boys. And they say our culture is bullshit, but y'all using it. Everybody is using our culture. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, I don't eat chitlins, but they say chitlins was a slave food, but now it's organic. Everybody using it now. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody want to make macaroni and cheese and like I said, since white history is what it is. It's in our face today. Our brothers and sisters in prison doing some serious time. And then, like the woman shot the dude in, I think it was in Florida or whatever. Stand your ground. She told the white dude not to come up on her. She popped him. She killed my mans. She killed my mans. You know what I'm saying? She killed my mans, and this is what it is. She killed my man because he was walking up on her. He was a white dude. And this is what it is now. Everybody want to say the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Why everybody want to pick with black people now? Why everybody want to do this? Why do everybody want to pick with black people? Why we just can't be at peace? Will black people ever be at peace? Or will we get peace when we leave this world? And that's crazy. We can't find peace now. You got all these white officers at the highest right now is messing with black people, shooting us down. And a young black girl from Flint, Michigan went down Florida and got hung. And they said it was suicide. They said it was suicide. This is the craziest thing. We protect your people by any means necessary because we see this every day. We see this every day. And it brings tears to my eyes to see my brothers and sisters go through this, man. You dig what I'm saying? And we got to find a way. We got to really find a way. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, we continue to see what's going on. Black people don't commit suicide. Black people don't go down and hang themselves for no goddamn reason. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do that. And they saying every black person that was getting hung, they said it was suicide. They said it was suicide. Now, back in the day, they didn't say it was suicide because you had a Ku Klux Klan. Instead, you got different racial groups. Like you got the skinheads, you got Ku Klux Klan. These people still out. They got different racial groups out here. And I want to talk about these racial groups too. They out here just nigga this and nigga this and nigga this and nigga. It's about to be a race war. Y'all got to really really look at what's going on, what's going to happen. And as we go through this, man, we got to really realize these people don't want us around, man. You know what I'm saying? Black people just want to be left alone. We just want to be in peace. But we won't. We will not be in peace because you see what's going on, what's in front of us right now. And this is what it is, man. There's no peace at all, man. So, but if y'all want this white history, it's what it is. White history right here. White America built laws and systems and institutions that protect white power while oppressing black America for generations. You dig what I'm saying? For generations. You had slavery. We had Jim Crow. Jim Crow was like 50 years ago. That was in the 50s. That's not even that long. You dig what I'm saying? Then we got today. Everybody hate black people. But it's tiresome that you got to talk about this. But we need to talk about this and see what's in front of us, man, because I see a brick wall. But the only way we can come out of this, man, is we stand up together and we rise. And this is what it is. We got to rise some way, somehow, man. We gotta do it, or fall to the negativity that's in front of our face, and then we gotta start loving each other more and protecting each other more. And like I said, if y'all see somebody out there that's struggling, help that person. You know what I'm saying? Like as I'm doing, I'm helping a brother in the nursing home. I'm trying to get him back up and walk. You understand what I'm saying? And that's my brother. I love him. I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? And I will do it for you and anybody out there. And it's not about me. It's about you. It's about my people. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what it is, man. We got to do better than what we're doing, brothers and sisters. You know, and appointment. Okay. Yeah, we got to find some way to build our own city. You understand what I'm saying? And I love each and every one of you, man. And I ain't gonna be here that long. You're gonna see more of me. And more stuff is coming, man. It's all coming. So we gotta do something, baby. We gotta do something. Make a difference or do something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, people. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay strong out there. All praise to the Most High. And go back and look at the beginning of this video. If you want to share. If you do, it is what it is. All praise to the Most High. I'm out. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy out there. And that's what it is, man. And I'm finna get off here. And if you ain't see the whole thing, see it from the beginning. No. So see this from the beginning. Because if y'all want this, let me know, because I got white history. And you can read it for yourself. And this is what it is, so we gotta start teaching our kids something different. And we gotta do something different, black people. We can talk all day until I'm blue in the face, but we got to find a way to move forward. You understand what I'm saying? I give all praise to the Most High, and I'm out. Y'all be smooth. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. All praise to the Most High. I'm out.